He drops a Melodic and has to run. Funnick might actually just die here. DK Phobos coming in. Havos is going to come in and give a little bit of help. They turn things around. Funnick still hanging around. Funnick is going to get surge upon. He pops a Fair Fire, gets blocked by creeps, and now there's a lot of blocking in. It's a bait! DK Phobos is going to die as a result. I mean, whether that was genius or just lucky, we'll leave it to you. But
I think that was just creeps absolutely putting in the hours, and now both Havos and Funnick are aggressive here with the Night Stalker Bane combo.
I mean, I say they went pretty aggressive, right? Didn't they just dive the tower? Mid lane looks like Polarity.Iceberg might be a little bit trouble. RP's gonna come out here. No mana for another shockwave, so it's gonna be have right clicks coming through. But the long range of the casket is gonna be enough. Funnick's on a killing spree, but unfortunately has to give it to DK Phobo here. And
he didn't buy out before he died. I don't know if that was panic or not.
And maybe didn't have something on quick buy. Silent still on the chase. He does have Siphoning Dagger, or Spectral Dagger.
See the blink coming out very shortly. Oh, there was going to be an ice path here. Connects onto Ghostik. He's speedy. Again, it is nighttime, so they're just making sure Spectre gets some farm. But in terms of net worth, she's going to be sitting 6th on the chart. Not getting a whole lot. Now there is going to be Ghostik coming back on through. May have overcommitted. They're bringing the Ricky. There's a silence. Now Ghostik gets blasted down. Darkseer with that surge able to go back on through. Gold Black getting chased very, very low. There is going to be the Sunstrike. He just sits there and takes it. Invoker finally securing a kill on that pesky Bane. And now this top lane has officially been killed and will open up the lane to more free farm for the Spectre.
So this Vanguard, he won't farm nearly as fast in the next 10 minutes.
Alright, mid, there's going to be a group up as it seems like Polarity have hit their stride in terms of they've just, you know, they clump up, they get something done. Undershock, he's silent, he's going to be sitting in the Sunstrike. The ice path blocking him in. There's no way to get around that. He tries to try to jump to the high ground, but won't be successful. The cask bouncing every which way between the Foreign Spirit and the Ricky, but in the end, Magnus goes down, and, well, there's going to be Ricky lag, but Ricky's...
got his ward immediately dewarded.
Alright, going back on through, there is going to be the Ricky rotating in. He does have that Ion Shell. There's going to be a nice ice path going back. They don't have the tricks of the trade, so no AoE damage coming up. A gold
all creeps.
Melted. Everyone's burning. The creeps, they're doing some work, but it's not going to be enough to Sunstrike off the mark. But in the end, Ricky able to secure a double kill. I mean, he might be able to transition to semi-carry way earlier than we thought.
I mean, everyone says Ricky's better than Bounty, and he looks pretty good here, but...
I'm gonna run for his money.
I think Invoker is really the one that's gonna be dominating the net worth chart. He's got the one. He's the one with the Hanamitis, right? He's also the one that's gonna be, you know, farming camps. Here we go, mid lane here, and farming hero kills. No, the RP is absolutely nothing. Oh, that was not it. Yeah, Lil's gonna get picked off as a result. No, he dodges away, but looks like he's gonna die as a result. Iceberg getting casket up. In fact, Iceberg's gonna get stunned up a second time. That casket bouncing non-stop. Ghostik giving the chase here. In fact, it's gonna be Iceberg chasing the other direction. No, they're gonna go back in. Ghostik thinking about another stun. Blink, maybe Shockwave. Undershock says, I want more after missing that RP, and he's gonna give away a free kill as a result. Iceberg still hanging around. He's really getting a lot of gold now thanks to those kills. They're still chasing on Ghostik. They will have Ice Path right now. Ghostik moving fast. Ice Path will not clip. And that should
the Darkseer, but only level 2 vacuum, so not able to get that huge AoE suck.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have my camera on anti-mage because there's just something about him hitting creeps. Oh, looks like maybe not. It's gonna be Bane getting picked off once again. Go Black says, not this again. Last game he had a tough time as Enchantress.
Oh, Ricky. Just going back on through. There will be a dust. It does connect onto the Ricky. The Ghostik gets cold snapped up. There's going to be the silence. There's going to be the Spectre hot. And there's going to be the wall. There's the vacuum. This is really, really yucky. No one from Polarity dropping just yet. Now Ghostik could be in some trouble. It's nighttime, so he's speedy. And it looks like they will have to bring Silent back around. Oh, they're looking for the pick on Havost. He does have the blink up in 2 seconds. Can they get some sort of ice path? No. Looks like Havost will be okay for now, but TSpirit are dropping things left and right here. I don't think they can afford to be this sloppy.
Yeah, and the downside is, like, Havos right now, because he... Oh, whoa, what's happening? He's blinking straight in. RP's gonna be there. Where's the Mana Void? It doesn't do a lot, but always gonna fly. It's gonna be brought down. Havos still looking very healthy. He's low on mana, but he could definitely chase here. That's gonna be a secondary kill. Alright, Anti-Mage gonna lead the charge by blinking in. I'm sure Polarity players were like, what was that? They thought about clumping in, and that was, again... Alright, I thought he was gonna do something like a Blink Seer play, but...
Speaking of do something, we've got Havost sitting deep here, actually blinking behind the tier 2. This may be too much for even the biggest anti-mages to handle. There is going to be the silence here onto Ghostik on the backlands. You have to lift up onto DK Phobos. He could get locked down to commit the Fiend Script. DK Phobos does get a kill onto the Night Stalker, but in the end, this is looking really, really good for the Radiant. There is going to be the Macro Pyre trying to zone them out. Havost is still alive. There's going to be the Death Ward bouncing every which way. As Funnick will get them down, but triple man RP. They bring in Havost. Once again, he's got the Empower. He's doing the damage. He's going to get the Ice Path onto Havost, bringing in the fire
Mana
damage.
Void? Mana Void?
He's trying. He's looking for something. Silent, juking around the best he can, just taking out the trees. There's the Mana Void. Havost on a killing spree. Man, what I thought was too deep is just deep enough for this team. Holy crap, Spirit, they're doing it.
Anti.
Kind of quirky, but it's so working out with this Magnus and Power.
Yeah, there might be some tilt involved as well. It's like, it's anti-mage just doing this thing to me. Looks like we're going to see a little bit of chase to go black. Probably going to die as a result. Sunstrike to give a little bit of vision, and the cold snap on top. Does hit that one right on his head, and they might not be done here. Funnick's going to get chased down. He does have the Glimmer Cape. No, it looks like he used it, and it was on cooldown. He used it for his teammate, and now he might be dead. Here comes the Trigger Up Trade, barely coming out. The Haunt is going to come through to get the last hit. And Lil's probably going to die as a result, but it's an okay trade for them. They do get the kill. And of course on the back line, 1v5 is Havost. Might die here. No, he blinks out barely just in time. And now Night Stalker kind of make him dive a little bit more. You can see
Lil getting some vision here onto the Night Stalker. They have a silence if they need it. They will pop the silence, but Night Stalker's able to walk out. They go for the Haunt here. They're looking for something. Phobos goes in. Nice back wall. Connects on the three. There's going to be a Dust Ball. They reveal to Ricky. There's going to be an Ice Path only connecting onto Gold Black, but if they lock him down before he gets his ult, it's going to be huge. He goes through, he tries to get his ult, but will not be successful. Always going to fly, gets Mana Voided up. He's going to be slapped down. Havost needs one more click. Can he get the kill on the Jakiro? Jakiro tries to deny, will get the deny to the Ancient Creep. Now on the backlands, it's going to be an RP. Looks like Ricky is going to go through and take out the Magnus. In the end, Havost, he's still up, he's still fighting, he might just want to get back here. He's cold snapped out, he's running for his life, the Urn doing some serious work, getting him stalled down.
generally we're also correlating to more farm. Oh, Blink Initiation coming against Lil taking a ton of damage. No Mana Void to follow up thanks to the Cloud as well as the Ice Path. But Silent Trap on the high ground. I'm not sure whether he walked down here. The big Ice Path is going to be there to bail things out, but Havost does not care because he does have the BKB. Now he's looking for a little bit more. Always when a fly gets stolen away. That is a fresh test like at BKB, and they only got one kill from it, but I think they're back things up. And there's that Voodoo Restoration keeping everyone relatively happy. And yeah, Roche will go to Havost.
That's going to be nice there. That's the 26-minute Roshan up top. We are going to have some damage coming out as Iceberg will get Fiend Script up. They're rotating in more and more damage. So Iceberg will be a big pick there. Goes the way of the Night Stalker. And that means Night Stalker, he's got his axe, he's got his gem, he's got another 1,000 gold to work with. And that was a pretty big death for the Invoker. He really didn't want to go down. And
just go for a kill. DK Phobos might be revealed in this position and will probably die as a result.
But they're looking for bigger targets here. Havost, he wants to go through onto Silent. They get the silence onto Silent, quite appropriate. They're going to force stack them back on through. They get that skewer. Silent, he does have the haunt, but he's going to get silenced up by the Fiend Script. So nice pick, taking out the Spectre before the fun even begins. Now Spectre doesn't have buyback, so not able to haunt back into the fight. And that's going to be Team Spirit showing their dominance right now. Really.
Polarity randomly getting picked off in the jungle. It's because they don't see anything. Again, going to Dire Vision, they have absolutely nothing apart from this one ward, which as soon as Night Stalker walks by it, will get dewarded.
Iceberg, he gets punished there. There's going to be a silence. It's going to be a solo RP, and it looks like the Brain Sap will finish him off. So, you know, the pickoffs around the map on the Spectre, on the Invoker, those are really adding up against Polarity.
Yeah, the big game that Polarity have to play right now. They're not playing kills, but don't think that matters too much.
I mean, it's kills that aren't necessarily on the really important heroes. I mean, you've got Ricky with 8 kills, but he doesn't turn that into anything huge. Now, Funnick could be in some trouble. He's going to get slapped out. He's forced half back. Will he end up burning here? He does go down. So Invoker finding something here. Now, there is going to be a Fiend Script onto Lil. There's going to be, Darkseer with a nice back wall. Will connect onto the Bane. There's going to be a BKB on the Night Stalker going back on through. Now, Magnus, he's sitting here. He already used the RP. Spectre gets the kill on the Bane of the back lines, and they're looking for more here. Havost trying to chase down the Takiro, who is still relatively healthy. Now, they're looking here onto Silent to go through with the Abyssal. Silent stuck in place. There's going to be a skewer back, and now there's going to be a Shadow Blade here as Silent wants to get away desperately. Havost trying to go back on through. Will blink up to the high ground, connects up to Silent, gets the bash, and that's going to be a dead Spectre. Now Host, oh, he's still hunting. This is absurd here. Jakiro goes in with that Ghost Scepter, but it's got to end eventually. Now Blink back on through. The tornado dodged out by Host, who blinks forward, not back, not to the side. This guy is all in. He is ready to go. There's going to be another bash. I mean, Host sacrificed the right version to RNGesus because those bashes were completely on point.
Yeah, I mean, Blink straight up bash on the Spectre, and it seems like the only thing twice even, because if you look at the damage comprised on Polarity, they have a ton of magic damage from Jakiro and the Invoker, which, you know, Havos got the BKB for. And then that's pretty much it. Like, the armor value, the evasion, and, well, the fact that he could do this. Eventually, you know, like, Polarity is gonna just crumble under the pressure, and that should be the game. I say that though, Ricky gets the kill. 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, I mean, they commit a feed script for it, and that's a decently long cooldown on the Bane. That's 95 seconds with no more lockdown, but meanwhile, most, I mean, he's fortified, the racks are fortified, everyone's fortified. You've got to just say, you know what, we lost to Havost, and I think that's the most accurate description of the game.
They also lost the Night Stalker. I want to give credit where it's due. The Night Stalker axe really just tied things together, made it so difficult. Looks like they're going to try to get Go Black. They will get Go Black eventually. Meanwhile, Havos on that objective gaming does not care. Well, actually might care a little bit now. Needs to blink back out. He's constantly being stunned up. He will die once, maybe? Yes, he will. Will he die a second time?
Does he go straight in for the racks, or does he try to blink out and get out safely? We've got so many ice paths here.
Okay. Alright. He's down to about half HP. Maybe if they could wait out the BKB and chase him down. Oh, that's a 4-man RP. Back you go, Havos. It's going to be a big cleaving season here. Unfortunately, he's actually not hitting too much of anything. Can we get the Mana Void? No! Havos might actually die. No, he blinks forward into another dual breath. It doesn't matter. He's just gonna... Oh, he does actually die here. Sunstrike was able to get the kill. That's a beyond godlike that the Invoker just got.
I'm still tingly from that 4-man RP. Holy hell, Undershock. He brought it home. His first RP of the game.
There's that cloud technology, man. Miss.
That's certainly some technology there. It's going to be a nice tornado ice path, and there's going to be a macro fire to follow it up, but Havost is just standing in the flames. No cares for him. Nice haunt come back through from the Spectre. There's going to be a nice wall, but not going to be a whole lot of damage. Meanwhile, Gold Black is going to be punished. Ghostik here. He's going to be BKB'd up. Everyone's BKB'd up. RP connecting onto TSpirit will end up falling. That could be it, as there's no buyback on the Spectre. There's going to be a cute little skewer back on through an Iceberg. They don't have vision of him as the gem is on the Night Stalker, who's not really that far in, as he has super low health. 4-staff out from the back. Meanwhile, Havost, he's got his eyes on the prize. These racks are his to claim and his alone.
You might die.
Committing a little bit too deeply there. He's got
you might die.
On cooldown. He's running. Can he get away here? There's going to be a Sunstrike off the mark. Havost gets hexed up. And now Lil, he's doing
Glimmer.
He goes in for the Glimmer Cape, but it's not going to be enough. Ricky gets over 1,100 gold for killing off the AM. Rutrow.
Okay. AM did 3,000 damage. And Ricky did 2,400 damage. Look at him just running away. Alright, yeah, I mean...
Running away from himself. Like, that's the only person he's scared of right now, is a clone of himself. He goes through onto the Spectre, Silent, able to mantle things off, gets the silence onto Havost. There is going to be the Haunt coming in from the background, doing a little bit of damage in the backlines. You've got RPs, you've got BKBs. There's going to be the Witch Doctor ulti, spin things through. Funnish gets in trouble here, but Lil can't get the job done. Goes into the first of the trade, is going to be having to hop out at some point. Gold Black, he's going to be going through, have that feed script going out, but will end up taking away his life. Now Funnick running for his life. He's going to be going back. He's trying to run away. He's got the Glimmer. Can Silent get any sort of kill? He will be able to go back on through. Meanwhile, up top, we've got Ghostik, will end up falling, will drop a gem. It's just Havost left in the party. Magnus is running away. Can Havost live through this? He's got the Abyssal at his disposal. He's got the Manta if he needs. He blinks away. He's BKBing. He doesn't have...
Gonna go for the tier 4s now. He's, you know, clouded up. Oh, nicely done here with the shield. And now the fight's gonna go the other direction. RP is gonna be good onto 2, and the right clicks are coming through. Silent's gonna get gripped up as well. Then Death War in the backline doing so much work. And I'm getting a little frame drops issue, but what we do see is Havost out of mana, but still just right. He's not even looking at the team fight. He's just hitting the buildings. He's like, team, you got it.
He's absolutely just relying on his team, and he knows he does so much damage. He rips through the buildings. It's an exposed Ancient Havost. Again, still eyes on the prize. Always want to fly, doing what he can. There's going to be buybacks, but the GG comes out as Polarity. They can't deal with this anymore. The Ancient is falling. It looks like it will be a 1-1 split. Polarity looked so strong in Game 1. But TSpirit, they gave Havost his comfort hero, an anti-mage here to save the day. Wow, that was a pleasure to watch, and we've still got another series coming up.